Man, and speaking of being here, we got our friends of the show, CNN political commentator and former South Carolina Senator Bakari Sellers on the line. Good morning, my brother.
What's going on, man? Thank you guys for having me. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
Yo, thanks for coming back. So what were some of your biggest takeaways from last night's convention?
Well, last night it's difficult because you don't have the energy that you have when you're actually in the arena. But Michelle Obama, she did it. When she looked at the camera and said, it is what it is, reminding us that Donald Trump, when he was talking about the thousands of people dying, simply stated, it is what it is. Also, she subtly cut Kanye West in a way that only black women can do. She basically told him to go sit his little behind down in the corner and let grown folks handle their business. So I found that to be important because, that we can't be distracted as we're moving forward. Last night was an amazing night. It was a different night, but I'm excited about what the rest of the week holds.
No doubt. Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of people who are maybe just getting into politics for the first time this year. They don't understand anything about this. Why are things like the Democratic National Convention and, even other things that surround that, like, later on down the week, we'll be talking about early voting as we get into September. Why are all these things important right now for people who are new to this process?
Well, first, let me just say that the thing you said last is the most important. This convention is great. It's great pageantry. Many times you can learn what parties stand for. Michelle Obama wasn't speaking to me last night, somebody who talks politics all day. Michelle Obama was speaking to those who may feel as if, government's not working for them, those individuals who may think they want to sit out. Because Michelle Obama said something, and I heard y'all drafting her to run for office before I got on. But Michelle Obama's been trying to tell y'all that she hates politics.
She hates politics, said, right?
I hate politics, but I still want my country to do well, and so that's why it's important we vote for Joe Biden. But even more importantly, look, people thinking mail-in ballots are going to be a thing. They're not. Donald Trump doesn't want it to be. He's destroying the Postal Service. Governor Kemp harkens back to a day of segregation and oppression and Jim Crow like he's a 1960s governor. So, listen, people are going to have to vote early. You're going to have to mask up and go to the polls. And I think that that's the most important thing we can tell people right now. Just mask up, figure out how you can vote safely. If you're in a bus or whatever it may be, pack your respiratory mask and some hand sanitizer and go cast your ballot.
Now, one thing I found interesting, and you just mentioned it a little bit, and we're going to talk about it later and who's capping, but Trump actually tweeted yesterday, "Save the post office." What do you think about that?
Trump is a dishonest clown, for the most part. It's very difficult to put any stock in the words he says. Donald Trump will say something like, and people will try to play devil's advocate and say, well, the Postal Service runs a deficit. They don't make us any money. We have to have more transparency because they're not making us any money. And you look at them and you say, that's a silly argument. It's a service. It's literally in its name. That's first. But you don't ask the military if they're bringing us a return or the National Park Service. There are people right now in our communities who are getting their medications late. There are people who cannot get things on time, and when you mail them, they arrive slowly because of the way that he is defunding and destroying our Postal Service. This isn't new, though. He's destroyed many norms that we have, from our public education system and Betsy DeVos, the Treasury, to the way he's handled coronavirus. So this isn't anything new. And whether or not you love Joe Biden or not, for me, this is about the fierce urgency of now. And my children are 19 months old. I have 19-month-old twins, and they don't deserve to grow up in a country where Donald Trump is president.
Yo, Mr. Sellers, thank you so much for coming through and giving us some light and some insight. Now, the convention does continue on tonight with speeches from President Bill Clinton. You got Representative AOC, one time for NY, and former Second Lady Dr. Jill Biden. So what do you think we're going to get tonight?
Tonight's going to be fun. I look forward to hearing Dr. Jill Biden. I'm interested to hear Bill Clinton speak because I'm glad it's taped, because everybody who knows Bill Clinton knows that he can't stay on time for nothing. He's like a Baptist. He get up there and be speaking until when the football game start on Sunday. But look, on Wednesday we got my girl, we got Barack Obama and my girl Kamala Harris. So I'm looking forward to all of these days coming, but I'm especially excited about Kamala Harris.
Yeah, it's definitely going down. Well, thank you so much one time for Bakari Sellers. Catch him on CNN. And where you want people to follow you at, my brother?
Yeah, man. Follow me on Twitter, Bakari_Sellers, and follow me on Instagram, Bakari Sellers. I love you guys. Thank you for all the work and using your platform for good. That's important.
We are the Morning Hustle.